The Europa venture had been humanity's greatest achievement. After decades of planning, the six-person crew had finally landed on Jupiter's icy moon, Europa. The surface was a desolate, frozen wasteland, but beneath the miles-thick ice lay a hidden ocean, a potential cradle for extraterrestrial life. The crew's mission was simple: drill through the ice, explore the ocean, and document any signs of life. Dr. Elena Marquez, the mission's lead biologist, was the first to notice the irregularities. As the drill pierced the final layer of ice, the sensors detected movement below, subtle, rhythmic pulses that didn't match any known geological activity. The team exchanged uneasy glances. They had expected microbial life, perhaps even simple multicellular organisms. But this was different. The submersible, Orpheus, was deployed into the dark, icy waters. Its lights cut through the abyss, revealing a surreal landscape of towering ice formations and vast, empty stretches of water. The crew watched from the surface, their breath fogging the control room's windows as they monitored the feed. At first, there was nothing. Then, the sonar picked up a massive structure, a jagged, unnatural formation rising from the ocean floor. Elena's heart raced as Orpheus approached. The structure was covered in strange, bioluminescent patterns that pulsed faintly, like a slow, alien heartbeat. Those patterns. They're not random, Elena whispered. They're deliberate. Intelligent. The words hung in the air like a death knell. The crew had trained for every conceivable scenario, but nothing could have prepared them for this. As Orpheus drew closer, the patterns intensified, and the sonar detected movement, something massive, circling the structure. "Get it out of there," Commander Harris barked, his voice tight with fear. Now. But it was too late. The feed flickered, and the sonar went haywire. A deafening screech erupted from the comms, forcing the crew to rip off their headsets. When the feed stabilized, the structure was gone. In its place was a swirling vortex, and from it emerged something. It was colossal, its form shifting and writhing as if it were made of liquid shadow. Tentacles, each thicker than the submersible, lashed out, wrapping around Orpheus and crushing it like a tin can. The feed cut out, plunging the control room into silence. Elena stared at the blank screen, her mind racing. "We need to leave. Now." But the surface sensors told a different story. The ice around the drill site was cracking, spider-webbing outward in all directions. Something was coming up. "Seal the drill shaft!" Harris shouted, but it was too late. The ice exploded, showering the landing module with debris. From the gaping hole emerged the creature, or part of it. Its tentacles writhed, slamming into the module with terrifying force. The crew scrambled to secure the hatch, but the creature's sheer size and power were overwhelming. Elena grabbed a data drive containing the mission's findings and bolted for the escape pod. Harris followed, but the others weren't so lucky. The creature's tentacles smashed through the walls, dragging 2 crew members into the freezing void. Their screams were cut short as the module's integrity failed, and the remaining crew was sucked into the vacuum. Elena and Harris made it to the escape pod, but as they launched, they saw the full extent of the horror. The creature, or perhaps it was just one part of a larger entity, had breached the surface, its massive form dwarfing the landing site. The bioluminescent patterns pulsed faster now, as if in triumph. As the pod hurtled toward orbit, Elena clutched the data drive, her mind reeling. They had found life on Europa, but it was nothing like they had imagined. It was ancient, intelligent, and utterly malevolent. And now, it was awake. The last thing Elena saw before the pod's engines engaged was the creature sinking back beneath the ice, its patterns fading into the darkness. But she knew it wasn't gone. It was waiting. And it would be waiting for a long, long time.